Hey everyone, happy Friday, and welcome to this special edition of CoinDesk Daily, where we take a look at the top 10 most influential people in crypto. Today, CoinDesk released the final group of people for our most influential list. This is our 11th annual roundup of the 50 biggest names in crypto, and it dives deep into a year of ups and downs for the industry and the people who had a hand in shaping it. The top 10 names should come as no surprise to any of you who've been following the news this year. Let's take a look. Roman Storm, the Tornado Cash developer's high-profile money laundering trial, raised important questions about whether developers can be held accountable for how criminals use their products, and more broadly, whether crypto's legal gray areas will be addressed via legislation or piecemeal through an unfriendly court system. Jeff Yan, the low-profile physics prodigy and founder of Hyperliquid, quietly built a dominant $308 billion volume DEX with a team of just 11, proving that technical precision can outcompete VC-backed hype. Donald Trump, the US president, has made strides towards delivering on his promise of a crypto golden age by signing the landmark Genius Act into law and appointing pro-industry regulators, even as his administration faced intense scrutiny over the conflict of interest inherent in his family's crypto ventures. Utility or privacy? The transparency of traditional blockchains forces a difficult choice. Break free from this limitation with Midnight. Hayden Davis, the Gen Z supervillain, defined the 2025 meme coin era by reportedly extracting $300 million from retail traders, personifying financial nihilism through brazen schemes like the infamous Libra token scandal. Shane Copeland, once mired in legal trouble that included federal probes and law enforcement raids, the Polymarket founder and CEO emerged victorious in 2025, casting off regulatory scrutiny and growing the prediction market he founded into a $9 billion betting empire. Paolo Arduino, the CEO of Tether, is in the midst of transforming the $185 billion stablecoin giant into a global financial infrastructure powerhouse, generating over $10 billion in profit while bridging the gap between blockchain innovation and traditional banking. Sam Altman, the OpenAI founder, brought artificial intelligence into every corner of daily life this year, catalyzing a massive shift in the crypto ecosystem towards decentralized compute while attempting to solve AI-driven identity crises through its controversial Proof of Humanity World Network. Tom Lee, the Wall Street veteran and Fundstrat co-founder, pivoted to crypto and is now betting his reputation on an Ethereum supercycle as chairman of BitMine, where he oversees a $13.2 billion treasury made up of crypto and cash, boasting more than 3% of ETH's total supply. Carlos Domingo, the Securitize CEO, spent 8 years building the infrastructure for tokenization before it was mainstream, now commands nearly $4 billion in on-chain assets with backing from BlackRock and preparing for a landmark Wall Street debut next year. And Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve Chair's controversial monetary policies have served as the ultimate arbiter of crypto's boom and bust cycles. Powell is now navigating the contentious final stretch of a tenure defined by pandemic liquidity, stubborn inflation, and political battles. CoinDesk's 50 most influential people have been grouped by their areas of impact. To see who made the list and learn more about each of them, head on over to coindesk.com/most-influential-2025. Break the cycle of exploitation, break down the barriers to truth, break into the next generation of privacy, break free. Free to scroll without being monetized, free from censorship, freedom without fear. We deserve more when it comes to privacy. Experience the next generation of blockchain that is private and inclusive by design. Break free with Midnight. Visit midnight.network/break-free.